investment back into the economy, which means trying to avoid fees. Do you ever have your money taken out of your account? Not taking that in. And in general, just using cash over credit or debit, because that way banks won't make money on that. And I'd like to put that as an idea and credit unions over banks, because they are more heavily regulated.
Got the gentleman in the long white sleeve shirt with the hat. Okay, thank you. Gentleman in the black fleece. Awesome. Michael.
I have a couple proposals. One, a legal committee. Two, an art design committee.
These are work groups.
They're work groups.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I still don't understand the difference between...
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not clear either.
Point of information. The work groups, at least in New York City, were self-assembling. What this did was create a system that didn't allow people to push work on others. This worked out really well. So my proposal is that all work group proposals be held until we actually have something going, and then form autonomously. Okay, go temperature.
I've got 6 people on stack. Next is Sean Collins.
Hello,
Mic check.
just a proposal.
Just a proposal.
There are numerous other groups upstate that are forming.
There are numerous other upstate groups forming.
I encourage us all to try to reach out to these groups and do things.
I encourage us all to reach out to these groups.
Awesome. That was it.
I encourage us to reach out to these groups.
Reach out to these groups
so that we can work.
so that we can work
together. That's pretty much it.
I propose if people agree through consensus that they want to support Occupy Wall Street, an official statement that people who want to help write that come with me over there right now we might be able to have a draft by the end of this meeting.
Point of information. Will this group be also formulating new principles, or just endorsing the principles laid out by Wall Street?
I believe it's just a statement of solidarity that we need to come to consensus that that's something we want to do.
Before you go away,
I got your stack in 2 people. You got a full stack. I got the woman in the green hoodie.
Yes, that would be now.
Wait.
No, but the point is,
She's about to take a bunch of people away. I want to ask a question to the group.
Okay, I think just like as a point of procedure, I know there's people that probably want to hear the rest of the proposals and vote on them, and it might break up the group to go separately and do that. I know, I think it's a great idea. I think people should do that, but maybe we should have the group here before we go on to the next thing.
Can we vote on the proposal first?
And we have,
okay,
we have 4 minutes to take more proposals, right?
draft.
We're going to take proposals for 4 more minutes, and then we're going to begin discussing proposals, voting on the one that Abby brought up first. Okay?
People are getting hostile.
I would like to propose that someone here or we collectively identify, and perhaps it is Occupy.org. I would like clarification for a venue where all of this information and tip sheets for people going to New York and contacts and whatever be a known location where this can be accessed by any and all of us at any time. We're gonna get that going. soon as we find the webmaster. I don't know if he's here.
He's right there.
Right there. So he's the webmaster. We'll all be,
Is OccupyAlbany.org that place?
Yes.
Yeah.
It will be.
That's the lady right there.
We wanted to do that. Wait. Come on, man.
Mic check.
I'd like to propose
I'd like to propose
a positive corollary every negative grievance
to every negative grievance
that the group perceives,
such as
greed, ethics. Someone else mentioned
equality, equity.
I think this gives more people the concept
I think this gives more people a concept
of what the group is trying to accomplish. My negative view was I didn't know what the group was looking to do.
I didn't know what the group was looking to do.
And I think that might help.
And I think that might help.
If you want to get money out of politics,
If you want to get money out of politics,
public funding of elections,
We got James on stack.
I would like to propose that we meet the same time.
that we meet the same time,
1 week from today.
1 week from today,
And decide our meeting place
and decide our meeting place
at a later time.
at a later time.
All right, 2 more people on stack. I got our city.
Okay, very quick proposal. We'll probably discuss this later, but as far as the place to occupy, I think it should be a public, open space where we can be visible and grow and bring more people in.
Tim.
Give me one of these if you've read the declaration that has come out of New York. For those of you that haven't, I would suggest you read it. Has anybody read the demands that have come out of New York? Grievances. Sorry.
That is a declaration.
One's the declaration and one's the list of grievances. Yeah, I mean, I would just propose everyone read everything so next time we meet we have some general idea, and then we can look at it from a local level from that.
So that's everyone I had in stack. Did I miss anyone? Sure.
I propose.
I propose
I propose that we do nothing in isolation.
nothing in isolation,
They use momentum from one action to another,
that we use momentum from one action to another,
such as
starting the occupation
right after the student walkout,
right after the student walkout,
because everything is connected.
Okay, well, if I don't see any other hands, I think we're going to close stack.
Okay.
I don't know how. I don't know how I'm going to get here. I think I'm not going to be able to.
Understand, I sent the paper for minutes of Dr. Albion, because I have
Mic check.
Just asking for a paper. Asking for a paper. Does anyone have an extra paper that they could give out?
So we're going to go through the proposals now. Cool?
So we decided that the first proposal was going to be joining Abby to draft an endorsement statement.
Sorry.
I don't know, how are we dealing with the voting? How does it work?
How are we dealing with the voting? How does it work? If someone who was in New York, let's just describe how you guys dealt with it. Mic check.
Mic check. Mic check.
Can everyone hear me?
Can everyone hear me?
Do we still need the people's mic, or am I loud enough?
We're loud enough.
Okay. When I was in New York, basically what we did was when someone would propose something, we would just get a general feeling check, and if there was a large percentage of people that agreed with the proposal, we'd go ahead and do it, unless someone blocked it. If someone blocked it, then we would go for a 9/10 majority, okay? After the block is addressed. Right, and they might revoke the block or whatnot. But
This is a point of information and a question. We are not in New York City.
this is our assembly.
This is our assembly.
While we have been inspired by another assembly in occupation, we are not their colonial subject.
So I would suggest, is there any more clarifications that need to be made? Behind you.
Only when numbers are involved. How are you going to tell 9/10?
So, as a point, it sounds like what was suggested was that I will call out a proposal. If you like it, you're going to go like this. If you don't like it, you could either be like, I'm not going to say anything, or it might be a blocking concern, which means you have serious ethical and political issues with what's going forward. If we see a lot of these, it looks like the majority, then that's going to mean an agreement, that we agree on that proposal. If we see a lot of these, we're going to stop and address those blocking concerns, and then that would be the point at which, after we've addressed the concerns, also if you don't like something, go like that. That's a not liking. Okay.
A block is also for a safety.
Okay, block is also for a safety concern as a point of information.
I'm not trying to... It also helps, well, block can also be, it just does not go through while you are blocking. We should decide if we want it to be, I just really don't like this, so I'm blocking it, and I really need to talk about it. Or if we want it to be, if 99 out of 100 of us are all going like this, and someone blocks, a lot of times if that person is blocking, it means even if everyone else wants it to go, it will not go until that block is dealt with in some way. But maybe that's another point we talk about of how we handle blocks.
Okay, I would suggest what we do is that we start off with proposals. If we run into road bumps, what we'll do is we'll bring it back to the group and make sure that everyone feels cool with that. Okay. So I would say that the first proposal is to endorse the Wall Street occupation. How many would like to endorse the Wall Street occupation? I'm seeing a majority. I'm going to consider that passed. Good job. And then the second would be, do we want to draft a statement of solidarity? It looks like people want to draft a statement of solidarity. Is that... And I think we had two people. I'm going to hand the mic over to you.
I just threw together a quick sentence that I think everyone can agree on, and I'm going to read it, and I guess we can vote on it and see who likes it, who doesn't. We can make proposals to change it, and I'm going to read it now. The General Assembly of the people of Albany announced their solidarity with the occupiers of Wall Street and pledged their full support in the days, weeks, months, and years ahead.
So is that official, or we...
So what I would propose is that we all say this in the People's Mic style, put a video of it on YouTube. That's
Amendment or block?
Yeah, could someone real quick clarify what, if you want to make an amendment as opposed to, like, do I block it to make an amendment, or...
We need to take a stack, like a mini stack for, like, friendly, it's called friendly.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Okay.